This is Brian, co-founder of HowDoWe, a Chicago startup creating tools to level the playing field in education by making it easier for any school to provide their students with a quality learning experience. Now, I know that sounds really ambitious, but they're taking it step by step and starting with
what we do is we build these custom fundraising modules specifically catered towards K-12 with the hope of being more transparent among their immediate communities. Along with the technology that we provide, we also provide fundraising curriculum that helps them become more efficient at their fundraising efforts.
Here's what it's like for Brian as one of 4 team members, working to partner with more schools every day and make this a reality. You ever wonder what innovation is going on around you? Tap into Chicago's ecosystem of teams, founders, and creators working to make the future something to look forward to. This is Hustle Gurus.
So yeah, our team always meets here at 6:30 a.m. every Tuesday. It's kind of a weekly meeting. We have 2 interns currently right now. Kind of everyone puts in their 2 cents of strategies moving forward. Oh really?
So ultimately what our goal is to create an interactive community within a school's online platform, so that we connect parents to teachers and still obviously deliver the ability for donations, whether those be monetary or if they're M&Ms or whatever the case might be. Give the teacher back time and allow them to raise the funds that they need effectively within their community.
Yep. And
Now Brian was off to 1871, one of Chicago's largest tech incubator spaces, for a mentorship meeting and a pretty important partnership call.
yeah, right now, kind of just prepping mentally for the call, just because it's a larger call. I've been prepping for it the last 2 days pretty intensely, so.
It's not just school systems that don't have, the budgets to do things that they want to do. It's almost every school system. Schools need money. Schools want to be connected to the community. And what we want to do is just provide that conduit so that the people in the community know where to go, where to donate, know what's going on in the school. And then the school has an effective method to get the money that they need to do whatever their current projects might be.
What I like doing on these phone calls is just really establishing a relationship where I can learn kind of just from their perspective of where they're at and what they're looking to work with us towards. We're at a pretty flexible stage where we can kind of manipulate ourselves to fit into their needs. Plan to move forward. It's actually more geared towards teachers and PTO organizations, so I think that would be pretty helpful. What just happened was we structured the first steps of a partnership where she's introducing us to 3 teachers within schools that's already using their program. The teachers are very excited to take it and run with the idea of this fundraising software that we build that can help fund these larger scale projects that they're already on a daily effort to fundraise.
Then Brian was off to a meeting with future founders, a startup accelerator he graduated from that he goes back to for strategic advice.
Technically, there's only so many hours in a day. There's only so much time to go and talk with these schools or these groups or whatever, right, within the scope of when they're available. So how do you kind of like start to take what you do, make it so you're not so overburdened, but some other people can step in, because really the school year is a limited time. Who's on the front lines day in, day out? Like, how can you get somebody else where you can divide and conquer a little bit more? How do you put yourself in the best position to like go in and negotiate a good deal for yourselves? Like, your business at the end of the day. So if you can't defend what you're doing, then why are you in business?
Yeah.
Right? So I think you have a really like strong sense about what you're doing and like where you want to go with things, and don't lose that.
When Brian's not running around the city going to meetings, he's probably working out of his home office.
Here we're at my apartment. I've kind of converted my room into a home office. If I don't have meetings, I come here and work. Usually we'll have this set up, just knocking things out there. You know, working and living here, it's just really productive. We even did a research study of 94% of schools get their funding from the immediate community. Communities want to help the schools, but a lot of these outsourced sites like GoFundMe or things like that kind of in a way takes whoever's running the project out of the community, where when we build this how to fund software into the school's platform, now it's just part of the school's daily processes.
Brian's other day job is working at a rock climbing facility in the South Loop. As you saw earlier, it's also a good place to host meetings. Brian mentioned multiple times how rock climbing is a great distressor from the daily grind, the best one he knows of. Brian ended the day by briefing with Paul Haas, an advisor and board member on the HowDoWe team, to discuss what schools they need to target and partner with in the upcoming weeks.
The reason ours is successful by working with us is we're creating your own customized platform. It's all white labeling it. So none of it's going to have our name on it. None of it's going to look like it came from us. If you were to go build this from scratch, and this is a reason a lot of schools don't have it, it's going to cost you anywhere between $25,000 all the way up to $50,000, $60,000. And so our challenge has always been trying to get in front of the right people, get the people that would advocate for us to then talk to those that make decisions. So client acquisition on a pre-revenue company is always going to be the most difficult thing.
If you're a school that would like to better their fundraising efforts, here's how to reach out to HowDoWe.
If you want to learn more about our mission, our team, you can visit our site, howdowe.org. We're building a group in LinkedIn. You can follow that. We have our Facebook, Twitter channels up. More than happy to get involved, have any conversations. Would love the opportunity to meet anyone interested in learning more.